welcome to another round of programming workout. It is number 2 out of 8 planned today. So let's go. Start with the typing practice. Five minutes. Let's go. What I'm striving for here is the least amount of unproductive keystrokes. We have 6%. Well, today we are doing well. We are doing well. Well for my, well for me. Okay. Right there. This felt a little bit worse. So how we are doing? 7%. Yeah, it is. But we'll just stick with it. Okay, so the time is over. So that concludes our typing session, and we will go to Java. Okay. So one public. Okay, so one public class in the file. So if I try to do public class another, it will scream at me because it will say should be declared in a file name another Java. So that's the first. And what do I want here? I want this to disappear. Here we go. And what do we have here? Yeah, the public class name should be same as the name of the file. And I want to disappear this. How do I view appearance, main menu, navigation, description of actions, members in navigation. Members, okay. I don't want this. How is it called? Navigation bar, status bar. How is this called? Okay, so this doesn't work neither. How do I modify you? What do you hear? Hello and welcome, everything 1, 2, 3. Currently trying to figure out how to disappear this part of the IntelliJ. I did it once, I think. I know, but I don't know which one it is. Tool, window, bars. Yeah, I don't know that. Must be. Yeah, it was like navigation bar, but I would like to have the navigation bar. But okay, so maybe breadcrumbs would be enough. I would like to have a navigation bar, but without those things on the right. So I'll search for it. Oh, thank you for the follow. You will regret that. Editor, here, protections. Where the fuck fuck is that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. We'll try to turn on the breadcrumbs. Okay, that doesn't cut it. Okay, I will pause the timer for the Java thing. Breadcrumbs. I don't care about the breadcrumbs. None of this is it. Okay, like that, it's not important. But the breadcrumbs, in that case, I don't want it. Okay. Cool. So, resume the timer. But I can have a private thingy. So I have many of them. That doesn't matter. Class hit order class. Notice that I do start the name of the class always with the uppercase letter. This is a Java convention. It doesn't really break the code if you use lowercase, but it will break hearts of the hardcore Java people. So you shouldn't do it. It is not nice. They will hate you. So we get that multiple. It should be called like that. What other rules do we have in there? Public, the class definer inside package, then the package should be the first statement. Well, IntelliJ will do that for us, so that's here. Care about that much. Important package statements also like up the top. Java package, import statement, simple case study, and we are done. Moving to the next one. Constructors. Cool. So we will do constructors. Here also we will do some housekeeping in here. Here we will be create package, run 01, and move you two guys in here. Points, constructors now will be executable formatted. I see. Continue. Refactor. Good. And package. Run 2. So constructors. We'll create some constructors. We will be talking about constructors. We will love constructors. So here is our class definition. We will create our public static void main method, so we can run anything at all in here. And then we will talk about the constructors. If we don't create any constructor, it will be created for us. So if I do new constructors page. Here, this here is calling a implicit constructor. Implicit constructor is a constructor without the parameters, and if you don't do any, the Java will do it for you, the Java compiler, that is. So it basically does this. This is what it does. And in the constructor, if we don't specify it, it will call the parent constructor. What is a parent? Well, we will know in the next lessons, but for the time being, we can say that everything is derived or in some sort like a descendant of an object, an object class, that is. If we have some fields, let's say int age, name, we can also create a constructor with those fields. So I can create a constructor with exactly that, and here we go. And basically we are taking, you do programming very well. Oh, well, thank you. And you should apply. That's bad. Well, thank you. And we have the constructors. It takes this parameter and assigns it. Here's important keyword, which is this. What this refers to is the instance of this of the object created from the template of class, which the class really is. So we can set it up, and we will say we will create another instance, constructors, and we will provide the age 1, 2, 3, and the name will be everything 1, 2, 3, and extract it to that. And I will do the magic. I will override some method, and I want to string, which this one do. We'll see. I will try to print it out. Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. Okay, so this is bullshit. I don't want this, so you go away, and we will change this guy, and we will return. We will return this dot. I don't know, just 3 of those, and then we will put in the age, this age, and then I'll put in this dot name, which we are accessing the properties of this object. So if we run this, that will work. And here's one thing which I want to show you. That will be also, I can delete this, that will still work. What was the rule for this? What was the rule for this? It was, I don't have to use this operator. I just don't have to, but why was that? I don't know. Well, basically that's on the subject of constructors. So let's see, what did I miss? So syntax, following syntax. So it uses the same name as the class. There's a no argument and parameterized article, the other one which I told you, which I showed. So this one is the no argument constructor, which we did. And parameterized constructors, which we did too. And that's all. Okay, so that's all. So we are going to the next one. We will speedrun this thing. So basic data types. Okay, cool. We will do that. We will do that. And here also some housekeeping. Page from 0 to 1. Here we go. And I will move you here. Yes. Package from 0 to, here we go. I'll create a Java class which will be basic data types. Hey, Lescott, nice to see you again. So, in Java, we have two basic categories of data types. Those are divided between primitive and a reference data types. Okay, so the primitive types, we have a types which represents numbers. So that would be byte. That would be short. That would be integer. Well, int. We would have byte, short, int. So those would be like the whole numbers. Maybe I'm missing something. Then we would have a representation of the values which have a decimal places. So we have a after the whole numbers we have also long, and just to be consistent. So that would be that, and then we have the floating numbers, which would be, well, floating decimal places. That would be float. That would be double. Oh fuck. No. Okay. Yeah, and then we have another two things, which would be a representation of character, that is one letter, so char. And we have a representation of true or false, which is boolean. Okay, cool. So the byte goes, that's what it is really, right? So that's like 2 to the power of 8. It's 8 bits, right? So that goes from minus 255 to plus 256. and I can show that by just say that short, integer, long. So this is like 32 bits value. Short is, I don't know how much is short actually, but we will get to that once we get to a reference types. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, that's good. I know, but those are not, yeah, and I will get to know that by using the reference type, right? But here's one important thing, which is the difference between the primitive type and the reference types, right? And the main thing is that if you look into memory, how do I illustrate this? So it will be no, that's all. Okay, no. Yeah, so in the primitive types, you can have a like this will be the field where it's stored, right? And this here will be name, and here is the value. By the reference type, you have stored in that field the name also, but here is not the value, and here is reference to a object somewhere. And this is a number, starts with add, blah, 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 and that points somewhere else, like somewhere else live this object, which contains the value, whatever big it is. Right. Why is this important is that you can compare variables in Java, and you can use it. You can use an equal operator for that. And in Java, it actually compares this thing and those things, right? So that's something. So from the primitives, they are it kind of behaves how you would think it does. So if you have a 5 and under the 5, it will compare them. But if you have like the reference type and both of them could hold value 5, you will not know. Okay. Here I will put in the reference type and just print it out as well, as also Losket already told us. So we have a first of all, I will create an instance. I will create a new byte, and here will be value 1 to 3, for example, and I will extract it to a variable, a byte. What the fuck is wrong with there? Can't resolve constructor. Okay, how do I? It's deprecated. Okay, cool. Deprecated since Java 9. Okay, that's cool. But how do I put in? Do I do B behind it? How do I do that? Insert B maybe? No. Okay, so I don't know how to create a byte. Okay, so let's have a look. Byte. Where's example? I want example. Wait, byte 68. 27. Okay, I'm mistaken. Yeah. Okay. If I do 12, it still doesn't like me. Why? Okay, so do I have to cast it? Okay. So this kind of works, and that's kind of ugly. Anyway, I can print out the max value or min value. That will be byte.min value, and I also can do byte.max value. This is how you can kind of cheat it. Here I will say byte and run this. See the results. Here are the values. Oh, I thought the positive is always bigger, but it's not. It's the negative. Okay. Okay. So the short will be 2 to the power of 31, I believe. Then the maximum value. Oh fuck. Escape. Undo. Or no, 32 is that have an integer, right? So the short will be 16. I'm curious. So I do south. Here I will say short. Here I will print short. No, I will do power. That will be 2 to the power of 16, I guess. Okay. And I will do short min value and short max value. And let's see what that will do. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. To the 15 because 1 byte is reserved to for the sign, you know, if it's minus or plus. Okay, so our timer is telling us that we are out of the time, which means we are done with this round. Done is better than perfect, and we will continue